Good day, my name is Luzibo, and I am an artificial intelligence presenter. Today we're tackling a topic that affects thousands of girls across Zimbabwe, early child marriage. Why does it continue even though it's illegal? And what can communities, parents, young people, and leaders do to end it? Early child marriage happens when anyone under the age of 18 is married traditionally or religiously. In Zimbabwe, the constitution clearly sets 18 as the minimum age of marriage, but the practice still continues in many areas. So why does it persist? Firstly, poverty and economic pressure. For some families, marrying off a daughter is seen as a way to reduce financial strain or even gain lobola. But in reality, child marriage often traps families and girls in deeper poverty. Harmful gender norms. In many communities, girls are raised to believe their primary role is marriage and motherhood. These expectations limit girls' futures and reinforce inequality. Cultural and religious beliefs. Some groups still treat child marriage as tradition or a rite of passage. Others believe it protects girls from immorality, although evidence shows it actually increases risk. Limited access to education. When girls drop out of school due to poverty, pregnancy, or distance, marriage becomes the expected next step. Weak enforcement of laws. Although the law is clear, enforcement is not always consistent, especially in remote areas. Community leaders, clergy, and families sometimes prioritize custom over the law. Child marriage has lifelong consequences: interrupted education, early pregnancy and health complications, increased risk of violence, limited economic opportunities, psychological and emotional trauma. It also affects communities by reinforcing poverty and gender inequality. So how do we prevent early child marriages? We do this by keeping girls in school. Education is one of the strongest protectors against early marriage. Scholarships, safe transport, and support for teen mothers help keep girls learning. Engage traditional and religious leaders. Chiefs, headmen, pastors, and apostolic leaders have huge influence. Training and community dialogues can shift norms where laws alone cannot. Support parents and caregivers. When families have access to economic support and social protection, the pressure to marry off a child reduces. Empower boys and men. Changing harmful beliefs about masculinity, control, and entitlement is vital. Boys must be allies, not bystanders. Provide safe spaces for girls. Clubs, mentorship groups, and youth centers give girls information, confidence, and support networks. Strengthen law enforcement. Police, village courts, and community leaders must all enforce age of marriage laws consistently. Ending child marriage isn't just about the law, it's about transforming mindsets. It's about creating communities where girls can dream, achieve, and decide their own futures. Remember, protecting children isn't optional. It's a responsibility we all share.